Yes, once again, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the 8th debate session of Debaters Forum. The motion that we've taken today is social media makes people less socially active. Team A will be arguing in favor of the motion and Team B will be arguing opposing the motion. So I will be taking up the moderator role today and hopefully, thankfully, we have a judge today present with us. She's Milhana Anwar, Mrs. Milhana Anwar, and she has a pretty decent list of credentials. I'll just quickly run through them. She is a Sri Lankan raised in Maldives. She's the happy mother of 3 children. She's the managing director of Greenwich Meridian International, a corporate trainer and a passionate speaker. She's a Toastmaster since 2017. She was the president of Kotahena Toastmasters Club. She is a 3-time division champion of humorous speech. And she is also, to top it off, the cherry on top of the cake is that she's a 2021 division champion in USA. So on behalf of Debaters Forum, I would like to gladly welcome Mrs. Milhana Anwar to our debate show today. And our timekeeper for the day is Fatima Nazrin. Her duties would be, she would ring a bell. She would ring a bell at 5 minutes once. She would ring it twice at 6 minutes, and she would ring it thrice at 7 minutes, at which point the speaker should stop and the podium goes on to the opposing team. So to brief everyone on the structure of our debate session, we have 2 rounds. Round 1 is a round in which each debater would get 5 to 7 minutes to speak on their motion. And then in an alternating fashion, we would go on to the next debaters in an alternative fashion. And round 2 is an open round, basically to understand it's like the parliament where everyone just shoves and poses arguments based on their motions, and anyone can rebuttal the point if they see it necessary. So those are the briefings of our proceedings today. With that, we can move on to the session. So we'll be starting with Team A. Team A will be starting off. The leader of Team A would be starting off the session with their points for round 1. So I would like to call upon Safran Fawmi from Team A to argue for the motion. The motion is social media makes people less socially active. Safran Fawmi, the podium is yours.
Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends and the opponent team members. I would say social media makes people less social active in these days. Those days, social media, only a few impact were there on among our society, but according to the modern world, most of the people are involved in social media, and I would say it makes lesser sociality among people. I would pick 1 or 2 examples, then it's easy to prove and you can agree with my point. When we wake up in the early morning, those days, after the religious activities for a couple of minutes, we walk here and there, left side and right side. But after the social media impact, what do we do? Even a lowest person, or else a person who is in a top range on a society, on a community, or else a company, he takes the phone and check who are the people who has typed the messages or WhatsApp. Anyhow, after waking up, in 5 to 10 minutes time, we take our phones. But those days, these social media impacts, before these social media impacts, an active process was there on the mankind. They go jogging, they run, they walk, and they say good morning to the other neighbors. After that, they would prepare the food on the girl side, and the gents, they go to office. So the very first, I would say, the mobile phones in the early morning. Then, of course, after the COVID impacted, most of the companies, still I can point out and count those names and let you know, there are companies still they are going on a virtual media, the work from home even, but there are facilities, there are resources, there are functions, but still they are used to that, or else they are lazy to go work, or else it's, from their point of view, it's a user friendly to get in touch with the social media on their company. Still, there are companies, and then I would point out some examples. Then, if you have any oppositions, you can let us know. Then we can prove that social media makes us lesser socially. When we go out, or else a visitor comes, normal the actual thing, we should concentrate them, and we should take the best of them, and the main purpose in the share the knowledge and the happenings and the love and affection. But these after the social media impacted, even a family, husband and wife and child is going up for a picnic, or else an outer place. Most, not all, I would say most of the husband and wives, they are entitled with an SMS. It might be FB or else WhatsApp. You would not in practical pattern I'm referring. Then on wedding functions those days, what there are in if it is a wedding, it's a totally, it's a grand function after the festival. Normally, the two festivals, Hajj and the Ramadan festivals, are the main functions we celebrate as nothing, and the other, if there is a fact. After that, in on a wedding, there are so many process and so many steps to be taken, from the proposal. Activity, there are several activity. There are several functions in bridegroom side and bride sides. But in this according after the social media impacted, after the social media impacted, the bride or bridegroom, they just share the invitation on a WhatsApp, or else a kind of a way of social media, and they call. That's not the tradition, right? The bride or else bridegroom's mother or father, they would they go. I'm not telling to spend auto or else to travel, but by walk or by buses, they go and say there's a wedding of my daughter, this is the day. From that incident, the arrangements are starting, and there are much more activities those days. But these days, they stuck with social media, and they finish as it is, and then mm, okay, when moving with people, those days only landline was there. So we get points, or else we write it down on a paper. What should be spoken, and what are the ideas should be shared, and a kind of bond in communication is was there. And once after a conversation finishes, the same concern and same story will go day by day. But these days, after the social media impact arrived, each and every person's hand there's a phone, and the messages and the concept are on private. They are not open minded. So on that is one of the examples. Then the rest of the ideas and the rest of the points will be shared by the other members of in my team. And I conclude this session telling that after the social media arrived, the sociality has gone. Thank you for the chance.
You're welcome, Shafran. The second speaker, would be the first speaker of Team A would be myself. So yes, Safran, you shared a lot of sentiments with relevance to family. But I just want to remind you that, the topic today is that through social media, because of the prevalence of social media in the society right now, people are using those media to get together socially and do things. So we have to argue yes on that, if not no on that. So yes, invitations are given out through WhatsApp nowadays, but still it is a very time efficient, less cost efficient way to invite people, because either ways the invitation, it goes to, let's be honest, the invitation after the people come to the wedding, it goes to the rubbish, right? So why would you waste money on something physically that would end up in the rubbish at the end of the day? You might as well give the invitation in a very nice, proper manner through social media. And anyways, like, after the invitation is given out, people do get together. They do get together in weddings. They do socialize, and they do enjoy that wedding spirit. So along with that, I would like to go on to my point. Social media makes people less socially active. No, it does not. It makes people more socially active. I would like to talk on the topic of networking. Basically, what networking means in the traditional sense is people getting together to discuss things and move towards a common goal, move towards a common purpose. And as of recent times, social media, as of recent times, we know the concept of the entire world becoming a village. The entire world feels like a village right now. Back in the days, people in a village, they would, if they want to talk to someone, they just have to walk a few steps, walk 2-3 minutes, and then there'll be another person's house. They can talk to them. Nowadays, the same thing is possible. You can talk to a person within seconds through WhatsApp or through any other calling enabled app, through social media. So hence, the commonly agreed concept of global village. So in this global village, for people to get together for networking, uh, to come together, talk about ideas, talk about plans, talk about discuss, brainstorm, and bring about good changes in the world, people need to come together. And we cannot just come together in a village. The number of resources, the number of guiders are very limited to a village. So we have to think globally. And when we think globally, what enables all those resource people to meet their clients? It's not possible to just walk around and fly through aeroplanes to like meet them, right? So social media is making that available, is aiding in making people come together and network and talk about ideas, brainstorm about plans for the future, and in terms to make the world a better place for our future generation, at the same time to make this earth a sustainable place for the people who are living right now, and as well as for the future generation. So we can clearly see that social media has a clear-cut direct impact in bringing the resources of the world together to brainstorm and to bring about a positive impact on planet Earth. My second point is there are so many beneficial organizations that are running in our country, in the world right now. Organizations that are dedicated to the betterment of society, to the individuals of the society. One such organization is Great Minds. What they cater to is the individuals of the society's psychological needs. They cater to the psychological needs of the individuals in the society, be it children, be it parents, be it elder people, be it professionals, be it any resource person in society. They cater to it from a psychological point of view. And for them to give to promote such a beneficial service to society, do you think it would be possible to do it without the aid of social media? Do you think it would be possible to just for the organizing committee to walk around in their in their regions and go from house to house, talk to resource people, bring them to another location? Do you think that is possible? Do you think that is time efficient, cost efficient? Of course it is not. And what is taking away all those negatives of such a situation is, of course, social media. People, coordinators, they talk to resource people over the phone, they bring them to a platform, another social media platform, Zoom. We are doing Zoom right now. Could we do this if we did not have Zoom, if we did not have social media? Could we have coordinated this if we did not have social media? Of course, it's obviously impossible. I'm right now in Bangladesh. I did all the coordination. I wouldn't have been able to do anything if I did not have WhatsApp, and I would not have been able to put this all together, because we are all in different parts of the world. So clearly through this particular Zoom meeting, you can understand how important it is that we need social media for people to come together and to create good change on planet Earth. Likewise, a lot of beneficial organizations are out there catering to the needs of society, and how they are able to express and how they are able to give away that goodness into the world is clearly through social media. So I would like to wrap up my 2 points with those few arguments. So the next person is the second speaker from Team B. That would be Ahmed Hassan. The floor is yours, Ahmed.
Yes, good evening, everyone. So I'm happy to be here for my second debate program. And today, yes, I am well prepared. I'm also so confident about it. So I should, yes, regarding social media, there is no doubt that it makes us antisocial. So we're living in this 21st century where technology has become a universal safety blanket. It becomes really important for us to understand some integral part of this technology. One such part is social media. The modern society has become more and more obsessed with technology in shape of PCs, tablets, iPads, smartphones, etc. So social media has transformed the way we interact and meet with each other. However, it is a very threatening situation to most of the people that due to addiction with the social media websites and apps such as Facebook, Yahoo, WhatsApp, Instagram, we are losing interactions in real lives and other people who are even closer to us. In today's world, mobiles have become more than just devices. It has become our lives. So sad about it. A device that we desperately cling or we are glued to, waiting for someone, standing in a queue, or even while sitting at our homes with our loved ones, because each one of us would either be using WhatsApp and few would be using Instagram or few on Facebook and so on, blah, blah, blah. We have hundreds of friends on our friends list, but we do not know the majority of the people. It is true, yes. The moment we pause to check a notification in mid-conversation, we are sending an indirect message that the person on the other end of the phone is more important than the one in front of us. As we become more and more accustomed to interruption, our ability to have meaningful, focused conversations weakens. I myself have realized that. Not only me, even the people who are in this session, anyone. We could see it through our naked eye. So social media really creates barriers among people. It causes them to develop a habit of checking their phones instead of having a conversation with the people around them. Yes, we may have 1 million friends on Facebook or 1,000 followers on Twitter, but how will they ever help us, even if they wish to? Virtual friends will never be real friends. This is something many people can't perceive as true. At the moment, the world has become fully dependent on technology, most importantly, smartphones and the social media. These technological creatures were developed to serve mankind, but their excessive use really creates a serious issue in our lives, especially in younger generation. Social networking is really a double-edged sword and really does make us less social if we are not careful. So these are the most of the points I have gathered regarding my topic. So yeah, definitely there's no doubt, now if you ask anyone, even a child, about whether if you ask him a question, whether are you addicted to social media, the answer would be definitely yes, because it is ruining our lives. So these are the points I would like to share, and I would like to wrap up my speech.
Sure. Yes, Ahmed. Thank you for that. The next speaker is from Team B, Rudaina Faris.
Okay. Welcoming you all to this event, and I'm sure most of you are here because you got an invitation by WhatsApp. I'm proud to say social media is connecting each other like this debate forum. So, honorable judges, respected moderator, and my worthy fellow opponents and all of the listeners. Today, Rudaina Faris is here to express my views on social media. I'm grateful to all who have given me the opportunity to speak in front of such an audience. I will speak in favor of the motion that social media makes people more active. It's generally accepted that there has been an extraordinary growth of social media. However, the worldwide COVID-19 pandemic underlined its value and turned it into a necessity. The environment of personal and professional relationships has been transformed by social media technology. Social media consists in conversation on public topics, watching news, playing games, communicating, and collaborations. These are things we do in social media. Let me know there were 8.20 million social media users in Sri Lanka 2022. We are social media generation. People today have never lived a world without social media. The largest figure shows that there are accepted to be 4.96 billion social media users worldwide in 2020s. So I'm strongly agreed. Every person in the world can't live without social media. Social media is connecting each other. We know in this critical situation, in the critical moments of COVID-19 pandemic, social media provides a huge connection which can connect each other worldwide due to lockdown and individual loneliness. There is an increasing uses of social media in the pandemic situation. Therefore, social media helps to connect with each other in the society. We know, we know in the lockdown period, we can't go to study, we can't attend the lectures, we can't go to work. So how people connect their regular action, regular day, regular actions? How? Because the social media helps to connect people, helps to do a works for the students. The social media helps to give education. So, my dear worthy opponents, how do you say the social media giving a less active to society? And also, the next another significant point is this: also social media is a great device for students to find more mentors and training programs to learn new skills and take steps towards future career goals. So let me give an example. You can attend a lecture happening here, happening in America while sitting in Sri Lanka. My worthy opponents, this example will recognize this example will gives you a valuable valuable thing about social media, because can we study in Sri Lanka while we can learn in America? Okay, I want to tell social media is connecting people, is connecting different society, is connecting different traditional, so connecting worldwide. So how do I say, my dear opponents, social media is not connecting peoples? So distance is not barrier anymore because of the social media. Not only that, but also there's no end to the number of successful businessmen, entrepreneurs, and influencers on social media. This can be inspiring for everyone, but especially students and young professionals with big dreams and goals. They are achieving their goals on social platforms like YouTube and Instagram and Google. You know, everyone knows Alibaba, okay? That's Jack Ma. So he is a Chinese business magnate investor. So he is a former executive chairman of Alibaba Group. So do you know he is in the past, he is assigned in the social about his appearance. So my dear opponents, how he got famous because of social media. Everyone see his appearance badly, and everyone is challenging him. He's told his life story, but now he is a famous businessman in the world, the whole world. Because why? Because of why? The social media. He create a business, his own business platform in social media. It is Alibaba. So there are so many professionals in social media. We know Jack Ma and everything, etc. Finally, my second point is this: last 2 years, we are suffering from this critical situation, financial crisis and fuel, gas, medical, and there are so many problems in our country. So also the higher prices of food. We all gathered because of what? To against the governments, because of what? The social media. According to the Sri Lankan people did protest against the Rajapaksa government and the powerful Rajapaksa family. Because of the social media gathered the society. Social media is the biggest platform for socialization. See how protesters gathered on that day. Whole Sri Lankans people, citizens came on that day, and they talk against, they fight against that government. They are and they fight about the government. So my dear opponents, how do you say social media is not, it's not giving it's not making us social? It's social media. See that name, social media, it means social. So I want to say for the conclusion, you all know that YouTube channel, the village cooking, that old man is cooking. He has many talents. He has many he has many dreams for achieve. So this YouTube channel is a platform to open his achievements. So my dear opponent, social media is a biggest platform for socialization. I and my team strongly agree with this statement. Thank you for giving this opportunity to me. Over to Team B.
You are most welcome, Rudena, and thank you for that presidential-like delivery. So the next speaker would be the third speaker of Team A, Shamra Azwar. The floor is yours, Shamra.
Honorable judges and my dear opponents, good evening all of you. You already know that the topic has been given us to ease. Social media makes us less socially active or more socially active. According to me, undoubtedly, social media makes us less socially active. In the present time, several people are addicted to smartphones and especially social media. We can remember those days whenever we have a holiday or a free time, we hang out with our friends or visit our relations' homes to keep the bond and communication. But these days, it breaks our heart to watch friends and family members constantly scrolling down through their smartphones while hanging out. People are so busy uploading pictures and recording videos, not sharing smiles. And when our relations come to our home, those days, what we did, we put a chair and talk them for a long time. But nowadays, this leaves us with no time to interact with people in real life. Even when we are speaking with people face to face, we are getting distracted by their phones, not concentrating on their conversation. This is affecting our ability to maintain social connections. Nowadays, new research claims that social media is actually making us less socially active in real life and hypersocial in virtual world. Today, we can see that people have hundreds of friends in online, but are they really our friends? More than 50% of them are those people we have never even seen. So we only know the things they post on their account. We may not know
Did we lose Shamra? I think we lost her. I think maybe some connection issue. I think she had to leave, maybe. Just wait a couple of seconds, and if she does not rejoin, we'll move on to the next speaker of Team B. Right, I think she most probably might have, oh, someone joined. Shamra, was that you? 1213? Yes, that is right. Yes,
sorry
you can
for the
continue.
inconvenience.
No problem, you can continue.
We compare and judge ourselves with unrealistic standards, and no matter who we are, will always end up leaving us with a sense of self-hatred. We have built a system of judging ourselves and our social worth based on likes, followers, and comments from people who are least bothered about us and our lives. I think cherishing real life moment with our friends and loved ones in real life and developing our personality on our own pace is more important rather than comparing ourselves selves to what someone else has portrayed to be on social media. Thank you.
All right, thank you. For those of you who don't know, this is her first debate, and I think she did a pretty good job for her first debate. The next person is the third debater of Team B, that would be Ruqayya Iqbal.
Hello everyone, this is Ruqayya Iqbal. The topic today is social media make people less social active. However, I'm here to objective the question whether social media makes people less active on the real world according to the Slovey depends from one individual to another. I'm sure we are very well aware the people level of interaction whether in social media or the real world is categorized into three, namely introverts, ambiverts, and extroverts. If a person, for example, is generally extroverted, then social media has little or no ability to bring his social skills down. However, if a person is introverted, he would generally being social inactive regardless of his level of activity on the internet. Social media, in fact, some introverts believe they are able to more by staying connected to them through the social media. I believe myself to be a decent extrovert. To be very honest, I spend a lot of my time at home staying active on the media. My friends to whom I reply in seconds would be able to confirm that. However, when there are situations, particularly parties, get-togethering, or family gatherings, I usually know my way around them. My social skills then come into handy, and I do not struggle picking up conversation with most people. This is, I believe, is because of the type of person I am, and it has nothing to do with how active I am on the social media. If you actually think about it, social media helps people a lot with their social life. For example, during the global pandemic, when all of us were forced indoors and received a huge break from catching up with friends and family, the only way we were able to stay connected to our loved ones was through the social media. Image, we had no phones or no WhatsApp or Instagram. Would we ever have been able to stay in touch with them even then? I'm sure we all know the answer to that. The thought of it is actually crazy. I would meet our friends or family after almost a year or more than year. Hear no idea about anything that happened in their life over the years, and hence thanks to social media, we have all been able to maintain our social lives in the best way possible. In addition to texting and calling, social media even provides the possibility of face-to-face interactions, which I believe is an important icebreaker. When it comes to interacting with people, other than being present in the place in a physical sense, face-to-face interaction feel just as real as conversation with someone standing right in front of you. Hence, staying active on social media and being connected to people through video calls and FaceTime would help people feel less awkward and lost when they are forced in an actual real world conversation. There would be a sense of familiarity, and people wouldn't have to hesitate or struggle interacting themselves since they are already know them through the social media. And example for what social media helps to get to know and donate needy people who live in various corner in our country as well as other countries. One day I was checking Instagram, and I saw most of my friends have posted a story that donating. Then I was checking it. We have to donate some money for needy who lives in Africa. I was really surprised because of how developed our generation is. We can help our needy by donating in social media. We don't know who needs help from us, but from the social media, we are able to help needies. Thank you for for listening. I'm now handing over the chance to our opponent.
Thank you, Ruqayya. And next would be the last debater of Team A, that is Shanfa Nias.
I'm Shanfa Nias from Team A. I'm into the heading, social media makes people less socially active. Of course it is. Nowadays, social media usages are very high. Like I can say that from toddlers to old people, everyone uses social media. This is an obvious thing. As technology seems to progress, social media has become a big part of our lives. It has made a big impact on our lives. I have come up with some points to prove that using social media makes people less socially active. Now we'll talk about how was our past days without no technology. I mean, without no social media. And nowadays with technology, with social media. So everyone can see each and every day more and more technology is developing. This is obvious. Back then, when we were a kid, we didn't have any social media. Most of the time, we were outside and socializing ourselves with our neighbors, friends, relatives, and much more. If we go out and talk to some people, only we can interact with anyone. Physically interacting is better than interacting with social media. But nowadays, technology has improved really well. So each and every one of us know how to use social media. There would be kids who is poor in studying, but there would be no there would not be any kid who doesn't notice social media. This is an obvious thing. So you can see how social media makes a huge impact in everyone's life. I want to share something. Most of the time we were outside, and I'm talking about when we were a child. Most of the time we were outside roaming here and there with our neighborhood. Each and every day experiencing something new, even doing some naughty things like liking mangoes from someone else's tree without asking them. I'm saying that it's an experience. If you interact with people socially, we can get all of these memories and experiences. When you talk about past precious days of your childhood, even without knowing, you become so happy to remember those treasury days. Getting interacting with people physically can make you happy mentally. But now, would you all get that kind of happiness when you're involved in social media? Of course not, because real things are much more better than social media life. Although people have things in social media, when help is needed, most of the time, we get help from the nearest and well-known ones. People are socially active. They are not active in real life to help people by which a mode of socializing. Social media is more of an anxiety than entertaining platform. We are observing other people's life instead of thinking ours. We are dreaming instead of doing. We are liking what we see, hating what we do. Social media has increased the depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-harm, even suicidal thoughts. Social media is making people to depart from their families. Social media is a means of entertainment, not a source of learning or exploring. I like this point because I'm not sure whether even 100 out of 1 people are using social media as a platform to learn. Social media addicts develop a huge level of loneliness in them. So with this above points, I would say I strongly admit that using social media makes people less socially active. And that's it. Over to my opponent.
Right. Thank you, Shanfa. And the last debater for round 1 would be from Team B. Anas Azwar, do we have him with us today? Unfortunately not. So that would wrap up round 1. And we all can... Sorry?
Rayash there. Rayash.
Rayash is there. Oh, that's great. That's good. Rayash has just finally come from out of the blue. Yes. Rayash, would you be willing to talk? We skipped your chance. You still have the chance and it's still round 1. Rayash, are you with us?
Welcome, sir. I thought it was this one, the Kais is not joined, no?
Kais is very sick and he has a doctor's appointment, I think. No worries, Rayash. No worries at all. You can begin with your points right now. Assalamu alaikum, Rayash. Are you ready? This is Rayash's first debate as well. Hello, yes.
Yes, I am.
Rayaz, do you have a connection issue?
Yes, Nana.
All right, no problem. Just start off with your points and we'll try to grasp as much as we can.
Yes, thanks for your opportunity. Sorry, guys. Some signal problem.
No problem, no problem. Just try your connections best.
You hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, thank you. Um, point, social media. Yeah.
Raj, can you try a different place? Rayash, can you try a different place within the house? So wherever you are right now, can you just move to a different location maybe? It's starting off good and then we are losing you.
Yes, wait a minute.
Yeah, sure. No worries, man. Take your time.
Yeah.
You know, when it's your first day in something, things don't usually go in your favor, apparently, you know. That's what, you know, Rayash is witnessing right now. Marshall, at least the comment section is very active. People are sharing thoughts, congratulations, appreciations. Hope that would keep everyone hooked in until Rayash figures out his connection. Shanfanyaz has improved her debating skills and she is thanking everyone for their inspiration. While we wait for Rayash, just everyone come on to the chat section. You can read some nice comments, especially by Safran Paumi. I have to tell this, Safran Paumi is one of the best people I've seen in appreciating someone. The way he analyzes a person and gives out his constructive criticism and his appreciation is it's second to none. He's very active when it comes to appreciating someone, and that's, you know, I have to give that to Shafran Paumi. Shafran Paumi, are you with us? No worries at all, man.
And especially I should thank God to give you as my friend. And I have so many times thought I could have got this friendship from my small years. Then I could be able to earn my knowledge and gain some good etc from you.
Jazakallah, man. I'm honored. Likewise. I'm looking forward
from the characteristic and from with the moving people and the way you treat others and
Thank
the
you,
tone
man.
of voice were wonderful.
Jazakallah, alhamdulillah.
It's very rare to find another person like Arkam Zaruk, no?
Oh man, come on, Shafran, please.
Butter and cheese, these are my honest feelings I have a thought.
I know. Jazakallah, alhamdulillah, man. Looking forward to doing a lot of things with you since you're in that society empowerment scene, since you're in it, hoping to do a lot of things with you, inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah. Sure, sure.
And also just a kind reminder to everyone, whoever is comfortable, especially the debaters, if you're comfortable, just switch on your videos as well. That would make it more interacting and, more engaging. And it would not get bored, with time. It's okay, like, if there are people like moving around in your backgrounds, yes, of course, we are at our homes. And of course, people, our kids, our younger brothers would come and intervene, no problem at all. It's a safe place. Just make sure things are a little bit organized. And, since we'll be on YouTube. Yes, Ruqayya, yeah.
Let's move on to our second. I can't wait.
Excited for round 2, is it?
Not only exciting, but I'm not even well. I can't talk.
I show, right. You cannot stick with us for too long. Right,
No,
Rayash.
it's not a problem. I can, but I think Rayash is left.
No worries. He's still with us.
Yeah, right.
Rayash,
I just now saw him.
can you hear us, Rayash? We can give you one more chance to correct your connection issues. If not, we'll have to, unfortunately, move on to round 2.
Yes, I am here. Sorry,
Right.
guys, I have some signal problem.
No worries, man. No worries, man. Like, I think your connection is better right now. Just, start.
I think I explain my point.
I was unmuted. Rayash, you'll hear a bell sound at the end of 5 minutes, signaling you to wrap up your arguments. Till then, you can argue with your points. Yeah, you can start right now. Rayash, it's his first debate today. So yeah, let's give him, let's bear with him for another few seconds. If not, unfortunately, Rayash, we'll have to move on.
Sorry, guys, my debate is this.
Yes,
I am
Rayash,
very
you can-
nervous.
No problem, man. Just, slowly begin.
We can be connected through this social media. When our relations are further, we can connect them with video call or voice call. And at the same time, we can send videos and photos. So with that, we can exchange our feeling each other. In the old area, humans cannot send the message quickly, but nowadays we can't do the chatting or call and etc. And many things the shared in social media, such as meeting, Ramadana conversation, and also friends to a plan in etc. in social media to so that the social active become a stronger and become a popular, become a social media is best.
Right, Rayash. Is that it? Are you done with your points?
Sorry guys, some signal problem. I have so many
No problem. You can
ideas for
continue, and yeah, when you are done, you can let us know.
we got many girlfriends through the social media. Example, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, best ever, and etc. Social media is, I think, it is best, and not everyone who active in social media is staying away from real world. Example, I think I use social media also, but at the same time, I am active. I am real the world. So it depends on people and humans. Mm, did you understand my point?
Yes, Rayash. Yes, Rayash. Are you done, or you have further more points to share with us?
Yes, I am done.
Right, great. Rayash has finished round number 1. And now we'll be moving on to round number 2, the most awaited round for most people. So yes, I'll start off round 2 with my opening arguments. So yeah, throughout the opponents' arguments, they were stating that before, comparing the olden days and saying that before, people used to gather in functions and gather in marriages, and they used to stick around for a longer number of days. And that right now, because of social media, people don't do that anymore. Throughout they were stating this argument. But see, with the advancement of technology, which is inevitable, technology is improving every day. No one can stop it. It is one of the very few things that anyone can stop. With that, it is only advisable and it is only smart to go along with the advancement of technology. And of course, like everything, technology has its bad sides, has its good sides. But just because everything that we come across in life has a bad thing, we don't stay away from it, right? We focus on the good things, we try to avoid the bad things, we take in the good thing, and we incorporate that into our lives to make our lives better, and also the people around us to make their lives better as well. So likewise, it is only smart to get the benefit and to get the good out of technology. And on that point, a part of technology, a big part of technology is social media. And using that, how can we say that we are not gathering as much as before? Before, people in a small village might gather, but right now from people from all over the world are gathering in groups. I think that would be a better gathering of people. It's not about how many people gather in a group. It's about the quality of the people in the group. It's not about the quantity. It's about the quality of the members in a certain group or gathering or function or whatever. So because of that, because of that reason, social media is bringing people from all over the world into one village. And, that's a bigger and a better sharing of resources when that happens.
And Argamzaluk, we don't say that only ugliest parts are there on social media. We just want to prove that social media makes the sociality lesser, because when you are in tagged with phones or as in this virtual thing, only this group will be there. But if instead of this virtual gathering, if you go for a kind of an open place, then most of the people are different kind of characters and different stage of people, and those kind of involvements will be there. And we don't say the people who are in abroad are not it should be we don't say that we have to cut off those people. We can add them, but the idea behind we are telling that it makes the social media makes the people lesser sociality. That is what.
Yes, Shafran. Now to bring those people all together, what are we using? Do we go from door to door and invite them to that common place?
Yes, because in a religious path, rather than putting a kind of a session on a mic, the people who are gathering, or 2 or 3 or 5 people, they go to places door to door to advise the religious activity to the people who are not entitled, or who are not involved. And they say, normally 50% I agree and 50% I don't agree for those activities. When I meet a person and ask him, rather than by going door to door, you can simply spread with a notice, or else by getting those people on one place, you can just say the good things. But he told that no, it's not the it's not the way to communicate, or else feed a person. If we are meeting a person not private, if we are meeting a person individually, it make more sense, and we could motivate, and we could feed the person of a large area. So that kind of comment he told me.
Yes, Zafran,
So
see, this topic is not about like which way of inviting people or which way of meeting people is better and which is not better. This topic is whether social media is increasing the social activity of people.
no, it's not increasing the social activity, it's decreasing the social activity, you know.
And
Because
so,
if
yeah, you continue.
if the mindset, if we are not in the get together mindset, even the virtual even the cameras are there, computers are there, the mind, if the mindset is not there, if we are not willing to join today, we won't join, right? A kind of bond or understanding, a kind of a different conscious is there on a mind. That is what we are we are getting to the getting together in a meeting, right? It's not the matter of social media, but the matter of sharing knowledge with the bond and relationship and the friendship, right?
Yes, but if someone doesn't want to come to a gathering or a function or a party,
Yes.
what is easier, to make him come and to interact with
Thank
us?
you.
Is
Thank
it
you. From your
easier,
mouth itself,
and
I have
is it
taken.
easier and less cost efficient and less time consuming to use some WhatsApp to, call him? We cannot force someone to come. We can at max insist them to come.
Yeah.
So unless we are forcing, yes, we have to go and meet them in person and pull them to the meeting or party. But we cannot do that, right? We can insist at max. Yes. Okay.
We can even share the videos, clips, or photos we took in the functions or parties. The one who don't didn't come to the parties or functions, we can share them, right?
Exactly. Worst case scenario, if someone is unavailable to come, then again social media is making people connected by the ability to share those memories with those who cannot attend. Whereas back in those days, if someone cannot attend something for some unavoidable circumstance, then he missed it out completely. And when he misses out completely, like, you don't have to always be physically present to be socially active. Like watching things that your friends are doing is also in a way that keeps your mind socially engaged, rather than like secluding yourself to your rooms and like to your comfort zones.
Those days.
If you don't mind, I would like to take issue with what you just said, my dear opponent leader. Actually, you said some teenagers are addicted to bad video and like some movies and musics. Okay, I would like to tell there are so many platforms. There are so many things in social media to achieve, to build that career to youngest. Okay, Think about that, my dear opponent leader. You are telling some youngers are addicting, wasting time. Okay, I have to tell that intelligent people have built their empires on social media. Authors have sold millions of copies via social media. Uh, Things are being sold and brought on social media. Spouses have got their right partners on social media. Okay, entrepreneurs have developed their business on social media. The opponents, you are saying the social media is wasting things, the social media and more social activeness. How do you say this? Because if we are writing a book, we have to copy, we have to publish in the physical. It's not the famous. Okay, if you are writing a book, we are we are copying that on social. That is going to every the whole words. That is going to the viral. Okay, this is famous. So I would like to say the opponent leader saying youngers in social media, there are there are younger YouTubers, there are younger talenters, there are the younger singers and dancers and the motivation speakers. So how do you know about this? Social media is more active and more society. It is a socialization platform for the society.
And we can learn language, teaching, learning something like stitching, cooking, from the social medias, and it helps us, right?
Yes, anyone from team A that would like
Yeah,
to
Arkam sir, the person Rukai, the Ruzaina Fariz, right?
Mhm.
Okay, she's telling
Can I
that.
speak for a moment, please?
Yeah, let's right after Shafran finishes. Well, Ahmed, like I think you're comfortable with your video on. So if you can come on your video, it would be more interactive, I think. Otherwise, I'll just have to look at my face the entire debate show. I cannot look at other people's face.
Both of your faces are similar.
Sorry?
You both looks like same.
Because he's my youngest brother.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That was about a
Surprise.
question.
That is what Arkam Zaruk told to switch on the camera. Then you can get to know most people on similar faces, right?
Exactly. Either ways, we're all related through Adam and Eve / Hawa. Yeah. So Safran Farmi, you were saying?
Yeah, no, the person who was speaking to me previously told that if a person is highlighted through social media only, he should share the activities and the functions and the appreciations. But those days, there were people who were highlighted and who made passions and who were spoken in whole world, but the social media involvement was not there. Still, the people and the appreciation and the awards and the passion is there when the social media was not there those days. So how I should want I would like to ask the question, those days when the social media was not there, the people were highlighted and the people who came upwards. So what are the replies? You can let us know. And also the previously Arkam Zaruk told, no, I have noted down, but I'll speak on the after the speaker speaks. So, but what are the answers? Yes.
My mama always regret that on her when she was young, as me, she was then they don't have social medias or mobiles, so they were hard to connect. I mean, they are not able to connect with their relatives or friends. Then she always says, if I add phones, I will be still connected with my school friends. Then I will say, my mama, yeah, right. Then we are now the generation will be more improved, and we will be have something more than what they had, right? And now more than what we have now. So having a social media is not bad. It's connect with our relatives, and we will be able to connect with our friends even when we get old, or when we are when we are like getting jobs and leaving our schools. Then we still can be connected with our loved ones from our school, class, or etc.
And yes, Safran, you were saying about, people achieved a lot and won Nobel Prizes back in the days. Yes, and even right now, people are achieving their goals and people are winning Nobel Prizes. People are doing way better than people who did in the past. Right now, the people of the past, they were just doing things within the context of the world and within the region. And even if they find something or invent something, initially it is beneficial to the people that are around them. And later onwards, without the presence of social media, it takes days, even months or years for it to reach the entire world. By that time, people are facing a huge reduction in productivity and progress. But right now, see, with the aid of social media includes media channels, includes news channels, includes WhatsApp, Viber, Zoom, whatever media that brings people together and connects people together. Very definition of social media is bringing people together and bringing people from the world together. Someone found that we need to bring the resources and the people of the world together, because only when we do that we can share resources from people all over the world. There are smart, like, it's not like all the smart people are concentrated in Sri Lanka or concentrated in Kandy or concentrated in Gaul. It's not like that, right? There are way smarter people all over the world. Sometimes in a corner of Iceland, you would never know unless you connect them and bring them together. And right now people are winning Nobel Prizes and achieving things that are there's a sound coming from Rayash's end. People are achieving and sharing their research on things like going to Mars and going to another planet and establishing life on another planet, all thanks to how do people get to know about this, and how can people react towards this. It's because of news outlets, social media, other social media apps. Rayash, there is a sound coming from your audio. Yeah, if you could correct that and unmute, it would be really nice, man. So all these research about going to Mars and everything, even some other planet and all these, recently they released a photograph of I think of the galaxies. It was a very beautiful one. It looked like a hand that is reaching out into the stars. So what it was is basically clusters of stars formed together to create that hand-like structure. So things like this to get for everyone, and they clicked it today means by evening every guy on the planet knows about it. Like, not literally maybe, but metaphorically, like almost every country would know about it. Why? Because of the presence of social media. And when people look at this, like, I'm not into astrology or astronomy, but if there was an astronomist in some part of the world who looks at this picture, he might come with some better idea to like improve that picture, or he might come with some anomaly in that picture. So so many possibilities of social media in terms of bringing like-minded people together.
Yeah, I think those activities and displays are not recommended or not expected by the people who has achieved, right? They are doing their level best, and they have the passion, and they have a very unique lifestyle, and they have planned some. I should go here by with the positive attempt of of the body and the mindset, but they are not focusing, or else they are not expecting these kind of highlights or display. So I would say the social media itself, they are being highlighted, but because of these highlighted, I can't agree these social media will make the rainbows on the people or as a person future or else present. And also on your team, one of your speakers told that future generation is based on the social media. Future generation in the sense there are plus and minuses, but rather than getting to know the pluses, the minuses will spread like like ambulance. So if we avoid the social media for the present, we can have a future generation without those negativities. So why can't we neglect those social media and go for it? Because there's a question of this topic, based on this topic, the radio and the television. Would you tell these kind of radio and the television is one of the social media or not? I'm just asking because I can't get to know, or else I can't take a decision whether radio and television is inside the social media or outside the social media.
I think they are included because
Included.
yes.
Yes, Safran, don't think about.
What are the symptoms, or else what are the points you can say that the radio and the televisions are included on the social media?
In social media, they was sharing a news. In the radio also, they are sharing the news. The same news which we are seeing in the social media, they share in the TV also.
Okay, whenever person is highlighted on a TV or radio, whenever person is highlighted in social media, what is the best practice?
No, sorry, I didn't understand what's the point. I didn't understand.
No, I finished this question. After that, you can answer, or else you can neglect, and you can go for the other points. But if I miss the chance, I will forget it. Okay.
That's better, guys. Like, wait for the point from one side. I'll just quickly share a guideline. Like Safran Fahmi said, just wait for the point from one side, and then somebody could take up the rebuttal over the opposing point. Okay. Yes, Safran, you can continue. Yeah.
No, if one person is highlighted in social media, such as WhatsApp or FB, or the items which are involved in social media, and the other one is highlighted in TV or radio. But what is the best practice you all promote, or else you can say a positive impact will be happening in radio or TV, or else the social media?
The three of them are same, right? The same thing.
I am pointing out that radio and TVs are not in social. We can't get it in social media because social media is a unique style or system to grab people on one circle to share and communicate and to get knowledge. But TV and radio, those are just putting out the information. Those are
example for Wikipedia or Instagram, Facebook. They share the news, and in the social media, TV or radio, they even do share the news. Like some new updates. I hear my mama used to hear radios. Then they will inform about new updates.
All right, then
we can get information from social media. The same thing.
All right, then
radio.
Why don't you all using that TV, radio, newspapers rather than
Can you carry the TV around you? Can you carry the radio around you when you are traveling? The phone.
No, we don't want to
even in
carry,
the phone,
right?
there is a radio.
No, we don't want to carry. We can just keep aside and we can get an advantage.
No, you have. I mean, you have an important work to go, and you are traveling in the bus. So when there is a social media, you can. I mean, watch it the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or the links from the WhatsApp. You can like wear a headphones and you can hear by yourself.
No, that's not the mandatory task. No, if we are traveling, the bus is the mandatory task. If we are traveling from one place to another place, the social media or as FB won't come. The vehicle only comes, right? So
I mean, like you can't carry the radio with you and while traveling or where somewhere. You can't carry the radio with you and hear that, right? You can't carry the TV with you and watch it. But with the phone, I mean, with the social media, help of the social media, you can do it in your mobile phone.
Social media means not television or radio or some other tools. It
in
is
social, I mean, in the mobile phone, there is a radio, right?
It is a network.
No, I am not Jeffrey. I am not taking that particular radio. I am taking the physical radio.
Whatever. Even physical radio, you can't take it around and I mean, you can't go around, right?
Okay, just see if I say radio, the physical, the ancient or else the classic radio, you all are not getting to the point. You are taking the radio which is in the mobile phone. So just see how you all are involved and you all change your lifestyle.
No, I never used to hear, but sometimes I used to hear the radios. I don't even watch TVs. I just use mobile phone and get informations. Like my appa, I mean my grandfather, I give him his my phone because of he will be staying alone, so he will having some interesting news from the YouTube. So look, when we don't have television, we can use the social media itself, right? When we don't have a radio, we can use the phone. I know this mobile is not the topic, but social media.
Yeah, see that the topic that we have at hand is not about which social media is more portable, or the benefits of a certain type of a social media, what we use, but we have to talk about how social media brings people together, how it makes us come together and be socially active, be socially productive, bring about change on the planet, do something sustainable, how it brings people together.
Okay, thanks for pulling us to this round of the main heading and okay, now if you are telling the social media makes easier on our lifestyles, just see how many people are there with our phones if we are going out. Are we enjoying the holiday, or are we enjoying the trip, or are we enjoying the outer places, the nature? No, right?
Yeah, I do. When I'm traveling with my phone, I used to take pictures and post it on my social media because of the views. The view I have seen, I have to share with my friends, friends, family members, and they always comment me, "Wow, where did you take pictures?" And I'm sharing something, right? The things that they want me seen, or they couldn't see, like some of my friends are abroad, so when I post some pictures of Sri Lanka, they ask, "Wow, our country is developed, and mashallah," like that way. So with the social media, we can spread something, right? And we can spread some positives, quotes like that way.
And that would in terms inspire the people who are watching it to go out. Like, they'll say, wow, they'll put it in their bucket list and they might go to that place and, they might gather a group of people and go to that place again.
Yeah,
So
but
even Lotus Tower. Yeah, I was like, my friends always post pictures of lotus flower. Then I used to ask my mama, let's go one day, look, what are the things are inside. And my mama asked, look, without we are entering the the Lotus Tower, we can see what the other things inside, right?
Okay, 7 wonders were found those days, not these days when the social media's involvement with us. 7 wonders were
I'm
found in
sure
those
that
days.
everyone
So
is
they are
doing the same, dude.
so the 7 wonders are being
Shanfa,
highlighted
you are
all over the world, right?
you're not audible. Your volume is less. It's not clear. Can you quickly
Me?
correct that? Shanfa, yeah, is not you.
Okay.
Shanfanias, you can go ahead.
I think her volume or audio is
I-
an issue. Yes,
Is it
Shanfa,
clear
yeah.
now?
Yeah, it's better now, yeah.
So I would say that, as Rosanna sister told, everyone is developing their passion like through social media. But are you sure everyone is doing the same? I can't agree with this. Only few of them could improve learning skills, develop their passion. But what about the others who are addicted in social media, watching like useless videos? Social media
That's
addiction.
their responsibility. It's depend on the people's.
And that would be a good point if you're talking about the negatives of social media. But we're talking if it's making people more socially active, even if they're addicted to social media. If ultimately if they're addicted, they might meaning they'll ultimately, at least they'll take the phone and they'll come out of the house and they'll post something, or they will be interacting and they will be socially active even through that
And
addiction.
not
they
all
will
of
be active.
the people using social media addicted, right? It depends on people from
Even
I mean,
if they are
people.
addicted, that would in terms increase their social activity. Meaning, if a person is addicted, means he's always taking photos, he's always posting something. To take photos and to post something, he needs content, and for that he has to go out and about. He has to interact with strangers. Even if he is addicted, that would in terms make him more socially active.
No, I don't believe. I don't. No, I don't agree, because there were times when the 7 wonders are highlighted and spoken by over the world, the people. Those days, we normally tell, or else we normally say by having a kind of idea, small idea, but the spreading case were wide, avid. So on that case, there were people who can gain knowledge, or else search information about those 7 wonders. When the social medias were not there, the photos were not there, the videos were not there. So there were time that the people engagement was there, and the arguments was there, and the illustrating points was there. So those capital were there when the social media were not there. So what do you think of that?
Anybody in team B, more precisely Rudaina or Rayash? Anybody would want to, rebuttal Shafran's point? We have another 5 more minutes before we close this session, and then we can
Earlier,
move on to our judges' remarks.
Earlier
Yes,
we can't visit that wonders, but now we can view it from. We can see it from the social media. When we are like searching in 7 wonders of the world in social media, the pictures, all of the details will come. Then we can get some information. But earlier we don't have those benefits. Advantages. So we don't
Right.
know much about that. Did you understand?
Yes, Rayash, would you want to add something to that?
Yes, of course. As well as we can get the social media educational help from our
Rayash, are you with us? Rayash has a pretty bad connection today.
The social media friends such as the Telegram, and there is the thing called bot, and I will help us get what we need. Don't think about Safra's on a negative side. And if we are in a danger or in a difficult situation, we will be helped by someone through social media. If it can be done through it, um, please don't think about negative side.
Right. Anyone from Team A? Ahmed Hassan, Shimra Azwar. I didn't hear you in part 2. Would you like to rebut that point of Rayash? Ahmed, Shimra, or Shanfa?
Exactly, I would like to say addiction. Addiction means it's depend on the person. This is a source. This is social media is make us
Yes,
society.
we can accept. Don't be think negative side. It is nowadays social media is very important.
Exactly.
It is Corona during
Social
time.
media. Yeah, I will give an example for that. A big example. We know the last year, our government, our people are very. I mean, very problem with financial problem. There are so many problems. So our people, Sri Lankans,
There a problem,
gathered to
not
one
only.
place.
Yeah, Rayash and Rudaina, you
Get-
guys are in the same team.
Gather to one place because of social media. If we have social media, we can do anything. We can do anything. We can against our government. Okay, how do you say the social media? It's not socialization. It is socialization. Shows social media gives a good friends, a good new members. See this debate forum. There are this. I met a lot of people from this social media. Exactly. This is my own experience. So I like to say in the opponents, social media is more active to social. Okay, we can know about social, the spreading news, the sports and the political and sports news and financial. So social media, for the summary I want to tell, social media is a endless journey, and my dear opponents, in the words, the whole world in the fingertips on social media. I come to the conclusion, I am my team strongly believe that social media make us more active to the society. Thank you very much.
Right. Anyone from Team A? Shimra Ahmed, would you like to counter that with any points? If not, we can wrap up round 2 and move on to judges' remarks. Ahmed, Shimra? Anything? This is your last chance to gain some points, to win. I guess not. So yes, that would officially wrap up round 2. And we shall gladly go into the judges' remarks. Mrs. Milhana Anwar, would you like to share your thoughts and remarks on the session today?
Yes. Can you see me?
Yes, you are very clear, yes.
Firstly, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It has been an amazing session where I myself have learned so much from all of you speakers. In my view, I believe all of you are winners. I will share some tips where you can apply for your next speeches. So firstly, we had a very interesting topic where we discussed about the importance of social media, whether it makes you an active person or a less active person. So we had 2 teams where we had scary speakers who have put me in trouble in terms of evaluating them. So let me give a very quick feedback. The first round was quite interesting, where the team A, the leader of the group, started off by giving his viewpoints, and speaker Safran Faumi can I please see everybody on screen, please? Because it's
That would be
quite
really great. Yeah, that's what we are aspiring to, but it's really hard to bring
please,
people on the
please,
platform.
lovely. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Ahmed, where is
Ruqayya,
Ahmed?
are you there? Yes,
Ahmed,
everyone, if you can show
yes.
yourselves, that would be incredible. It would be lovely.
You can
Yes.
receive whatever the remark is being said towards you.
Yes. Speaker Safran, I really like how enthusiastic you are. You are a very good speaker who can keep improving every day, because I love how enthusiastic you are, like how like wanting you want to, you know, deliver this debate is like, I really like the way you speak. One thing for your improvement as a leader, as this is a debate forum, so the first thing you need to do is sort of introduce your topic, like what is social media, and then what you are going to say as an introduction. That is what you as a leader should do. So for that, you need to research your topic a bit and be more aware of what the others will speak. And you know, this is a teamwork where you can, you know, like get in touch with everyone. I know time is a limited factor, everybody is busy, but if you really want to become a good speaker, especially a debater, you have to get in touch with your group mates and discuss what are we going to speak. This is what I'm going to say, you say this, you say that. So this is how you could, you know, organize yourself so that you can have a more structured, more planned, more organized speech. So as a leader, especially in a debate, you first start off by giving an introduction. We know what is social media, but then again, as you are starting the flow, give an introduction, because right away you, I believe you started off by giving an example. I loved what you said. I loved your ideas. I truly do. And as a speaker, I truly admire that you are a very confident speaker who can improve tremendously. The more you participate, the more you research your topic, you will do fabulous in what you do. So because you were so enthusiastic, you were here as a leader leading a great team. So I really appreciate that, and kudos to you. Moving on to your, I'll just go by team A. So moving on to your second speaker, Ahmed Hassan. He was another tremendous speaker. I can see that he is good with his language. He is very prepared. He has noted down some great points, and he was going by a script. I can see that in terms of speaking, he is also very good. It was very nice to listen to him because he has a very lovely rhythm or tone to his speech. Obviously, since he is the brother of Speaker Arkham Zaruk, he has this lovely, very nice tone to his voice, because he knows where to pause, he knew where to say what. So it was very lovely to listen to Ahmad. It was very nice. The only point I would tell him is, again, please practice your speech, since you are a great, good speaker who can again improve as a speaker in terms of delivery. You have to practice your speech so that you don't look at what you have written. So just be confident. Just this is just an opinion or an idea that you are bringing forward to the listeners. So it's just a very simple topic, very timely, very relatable topic, which we all are very aware of. So if you can, Ahmad, like just go through what you have written and just say it without referring to the note, that will add more value and power to you as a speaker, because you already have everything it takes to be a great speaker. And then moving on to Shimra Azza. Shimra, it is your first time, and it did not seem like it was your first time at all. And I really appreciate the fact that you came forward, took this challenge, and gave a very powerful speech. You have a lot of power in your voice. Though I did not see you on screen, it would be lovely to see you. Sometimes the main fact that keeps us not showing ourselves is the lack of confidence. But your voice, you have such a powerful voice. I know you have gone through, you have researched your topic, you knew what you were saying. Yes, there were a few glitches in your tech, due to which I was not very keen on grasping what you were saying. But then again, your voice did show your confidence. But if you could show yourself, then if you are to improve as a speaker, you will do tremendous in the future. So the main purpose here today is for us to improve our public speaking skills. How can you improve that? That can be improved by facing your main fear, that is showing up. If you show yourself more, and if you just come there and interact more, like by seeing each other, allowing us to see who you are, that will kind of bring in more confidence to you in the future. The more you show yourself, the more you come and speak, that will give you an added advantage as a very confident speaker. So you were great. And then coming on to speaker Shantpa Nia, what can I say about this girl? She was amazing as well. I really loved how she spoke. If I'm not mistaken, I have written down Shantpa. Just give me a moment. I am trying to see what Shantpa. Yes, yes, she had some great points. She showed that she was prepared to attack everyone. She had a very beautifully structured, organized, planned method of speaking, so for which you would have seen on the comment section, where the chat section was flooded with applauds to her, because we all saw how prepared she was as a speaker. Again, she did not show her face. I would recommend her to please show yourself, because today your speech did show us that you are an incredible speaker. So please keep showing yourself more and more, so that you gain confidence again as a speaker. Facing your fears is difficult, but you have to come out of that cocoon of ignorance to just be there and gain the confidence that you are looking for as a public speaker. Group B. Now, Group B had some incredible speakers, of course, lead by Arkam. Arkam, you are a great speaker. I should not say much, because I am sure you yourself know how good you are. You have a beautiful tone to your voice, a beautiful rhythm where everybody would love to listen to you. And we just don't want you to stop talking, because you have this very heavenly method of speaking to the audience. You know when to pause, how to pause, and what to say, how to say. All these things, so you have that in you. So you can keep improving day by day, of course, by speaking more and more. You basically everything. So I don't have to tell much for you, because you have that, I would say, if it was in Toastmasters, a champion speaker in you.
Okay.
So I really appreciate listening to you. You are a great, incredible, beautiful speaker, just like your brother Ahmed. You are blessed with this powerful voice. Your voice is your greatest strength. So utilize it, make use of it by acquiring more knowledge and bringing forward more knowledge and doing what you are doing, so that you improve, as well as the listeners gain more more to learn from you. So that is an incredible point in you. And then speaker 2, Rudaina Paris. she's another incredible speaker. I would say I loved all what she was saying. She has very well researched her topic. I love the examples that she stated, especially about Jack May and all these. She too has this very convincing voice where she is ready to battle. She is not letting anybody win, like, you know. So that shows how enthusiastic she is, how much she is wanting to improve herself and come out there and speak, which is a great thing, which is a beautiful thing. So I really appreciate you, Rudaina. You are a very good speaker. Thank you so much. I really loved all your
Thank
content.
you.
It was very well structured. It was very beautifully brought forward again. Thank you for preparing, and you just nailed it, I would say. So lovely to listen to you. And then there is Rayash. Rayash, you again, this is his first time. So he had some network issues
Yes,
due to which
yes,
he could
madam.
not
This is
speak.
my first debate.
Yes, Rayas. Congratulations and thank you so much for coming forward and speaking for your first time. Even if you said a few words, that had a lot for me to learn, and I'm sure our audience also learned so much from you. Uh, the one thing I
Yes,
would
thank you, madam. Your opportunity.
Yes, you're most welcome. Rayas, you are a good speaker. Like in the round one, like the first round where you were struggling with your tech and you were unable to say what you wanted to say, but you just said a few words, which was more than enough for me to believe that you can be a great speaker too. But only thing I would recommend for you is please work on your internet. I know we have certain challenges when it comes to virtual sessions, conducting virtual sessions, but just make sure that you get a connection which is friendly to your area. Now, I am from Dehiwala, so for me, dialogue works well in terms of network. Even if I lose my power electricity, dialogue keeps my internet going. There will be small glitches here and there, but it does work for me. So similarly, maybe Airtel might work for your area. So just do a round check and see before any session which network will be more helpful for you, so that we don't lose you or we don't, you know, feel like, oh dear, I should have listened to you, because you already have a great voice and we know that you had a lot of points to share. So next time, please make sure you have a better network before the session starts. Just check your network so that, you know, during the session, you don't face any glitches. So that will be my recommendation for you. And I also appreciate the fact that you took up this challenge and you came forward to speak and you were really good. So next time, let's see how it goes, right?
Yes,
And
thank you, madam.
then
Your opinion.
welcome. And then we have a little bomb over here, Rukhaya Iqbal. I would agree, Arkham, when you first told me she's not as innocent as you think she is. Like when she started speaking, I'm like, oh my goodness, this girl can talk. So I really loved listening to her, and with her flu voice, cute. She was very cute. I again love the fact that she was also very well prepared, and she's so enthusiastic about this session. And even during the session halfway, she was like, can we go to the rebuttal? So it shows how prepared she is to attack everybody and eat everybody alive. So that shows the beauty of her as a speaker, because a speaker is always waiting or wanting or needing to come out there and just speak or express their viewpoints. And I would have loved, loved, loved to see who you are, because then that will add more value and more effectiveness to you as a speaker, because you already are an incredibly lovely speaker, and I would really love to see who you are. Next time, please prepare yourself in a way so that you can switch on your cameras and just show me who you are, so that it will be nicer to see, oh my goodness, this girl is a real bomb, even when you see them. So very good. I really thoroughly enjoyed this session. The first round was incredible. It went really well, though we had a few ups and downs. Apart from that, I really love the fact that you shared very relevant, timely facts, which I also learned a lot from. So do I give out a winner for round one?
Yes, if you deem somebody fit, then you may go ahead.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, all of you are winners. All of you, in my opinion, did a fabulous job. But end of the day, there is only one person who could grab that, particular attention and make a impact. So because maybe she or he was prepared and ready to give us something valuable. So in terms of both the groups, I would say first round, I would say team A, you are the winners, because you had good content, I would say. Team B is a very strong team. It was a difficult win, because it was a challenge for me to understand who actually deserves it. Both of you are deserving. But then again, I felt Team A, in terms of your content, you were good. It was a big challenge for you, because everything was in favor of team B. But then again, in terms of content, again, certain speakers had very, very good content. So due to that, team A, you are the winners. And there is one particular speaker who nailed it. And again, it is from your team, team A. That would be Shanfania. So
Shanfanias, yes.
yes. So Shanfa,
Shanfanias,
you
right.
round the first round, team A, congratulations, and congratulations, Shanfanias, you did a fabulous job. So you had very strong speakers who came with very good content, which gave you that extra marks. There was a very slight difference between you and team B. So yes, congratulations on that. Now moving on to round two. So round two was quite interesting. I was having fun as you all were arguing your facts, and you all were, really on for it. And I really appreciate you were the only person standing, I guess. As a leader, you are defending your team and giving out the points. And I really love the fact that you mentioned how, the seven wonders, when we did not have much of access to social media. That was a great, lovely point that you came up with. So even, like, we know, yes, this is a very this is a topic that we all know what it is. But then again, when you point out these little minor things, that makes us wonder again, yeah, how did they know? How did we know about this great places even without access to social media back then? So that was a lovely point. I really appreciate you again as a speaker, your enthusiasm, your wanting us to come and speak. You will go far ahead in life, trust me. Safran, keep participating, keep researching your topic, keep speaking. Yes, we are not perfect, but perfection happens the more you keep practicing, participating. That is how a proper public speaker comes out of their fear and starts talking, right? So it's not about the language, but it's about you giving yourself authority to come and just speak, which you are doing to yourself, which is a great thing. So moving on again to Arkam. Arkam, I am not going to comment on you because you already know that you are a good speaker. So I love listening to you again. You have an incredible voice. You had very strong points, and you were like just slicing off Sarfan in your round two, and then comes two bombs together, Rukaiya and Rudaina, where they also expressed their viewpoints, and they were like tuck 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 tuck. So that was amazing to see. You had a very strong team, and then Rayas also joined in, and it was nice to see him come and again speak despite the fact that he was having some network issues. So you have an incredible team, a very strong team. So therefore, round two goes to you with no doubt. You are the winners on round two, and the winner was so difficult for me to pick. But I would say I would have to give it to Rukaiya because I just wish I could see this girl. Anyhow, so
Hopefully one day, inshallah.
yeah, one day, inshallah. So, Rukaya, you were amazing. It was now since I love humor, it gave me sort of, a lot of points to note about this girl. Like she was a real how can I say, a bomb again, she
A
was just
superstar.
ready to battle, ready with her points. She knew what she was going to say. She was not going to let anybody go, so that was a lovely thing to see. So thank you so much,
Thank you so
congratulations
much.
again. Welcome. So I
Thanks,
really
madam.
loved. Thank you, welcome. So thank you so much again. I had fun. I had a great time listening to each and every one of you. And it was an honor, a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. And then let me share a few tips very quickly on public speaking. As a speaker, the first thing you need to understand is you need to participate. It is not about knowing your language or, coming up with these huge, big, great words or terms and trying to impress an audience. No. The first thing you need to do as a speaker is just come and say whatever you have to say. Of course, know what you are going to say. So this is where you have to use your mind and your self to, just put yourself out there and speak. Even we started as speakers not knowing anything. The more we participated in certain speaking forums, the more we started listening to speakers, we kind of got the groove, like we knew, okay, this is how it is done. So even if you make a mistake when you are speaking, that is fine. That is all part of learning, because if we don't make mistakes, we will obviously not learn anything. So like I said, we are not perfect. We are here to learn and grow together. So for that, there are certain things you can do again. Now, again, social media, if you use it in the right manner, there is so much activeness you could bring to yourself. That is, there are so many YouTubers, or there are so many motivational speakers who give you a lot of tremendous stories about their life, maybe about nature, environment. There is so much that you could go and listen to. So just take some time, if you have the time, even before you go to sleep, maybe just listen to certain speakers. If they like, now I love Oprah Winfrey, I like Barack Obama, There are so many great, incredible speakers whom you can listen to. Even Mufti Menk is a lovely speaker, is a beautiful speaker. Just go and listen to these people, how they speak. So then you can learn. The more you listen, the more you learn. And then you will know what to speak when you come on a forum like this. So even your English will be polished, your language will start becoming better day by day. So do, if you can, if you, yes, Nazreen, yes, Mufti Menk is one of my favorite too. So just keep listening to these people so that you can learn and grasp certain words that they say, you know. So this is how. Now I come from a country where we never spoke English. I did not know Sinhala, I did not know Tamil, I did not know anything. And I got married to a man who was not even close to speaking anything I knew. So we started a marriage by just sign language because I did not understand what he was saying because he is an Indian. So he spoke Urdu mostly. So, so that is the beauty of just observing. You know, by observing, we become better day by day. I have been married for 21 years. So how did we come this far? So there was a lot of learning, challenges, ups, downs. So it's not an easy thing. Communication is not easy unless and until you participate and you try to learn every inch of what is, you know, being said, maybe verbally or non-verbally. So main thing as a public speaker, if you want to improve yourself, please keep participating in forums like this. Yes, keep debating. When you are given a topic, please keep researching, see what this is all about. Now say today's topic was very simple and beautiful, very timely. I love that topic. So social media, just go and see what is social media. So it's the websites or the applications which allows you to connect with the outside world, or you know how it helps you to network. So it's just very simple, just so understand your topic. So now obviously a week ahead you are given the topic, so just go and google it out, try to understand what it is. Then when you come out here, you know what it is and you can just say whatever you feel, you know. So that is how you become better in what you do. So first thing, the key thing is keep participating in forums like this. Allow yourself to speak more and more. Research your topic. Go through Google or YouTube or watch great speakers. Listen to their speeches. Apply it to yourself, and then same way you will, you know, keep polishing your language. So these are little things that you can do for a start to become a good public speaker, because public speaking is very essential not only for your career but your personal life as well. So in decision making you will become better, in making choices you become better, so you can help everyone that you know. So that is the main thing that I wanted to share. And again, thank you so much for giving me such a wonderful session and inviting me and introducing me to some great speakers who have great potential, who are profound speakers. So thank you so much again, Arkham. And I'm looking forward to more sessions. So yes, that is from
We
me.
are lucky to have a judge like you. Thank you so much
Oh, thank you.
joining.
Thank you so much, dear.
Yes,
Thank you.
Mrs. Milhan Anwar, on behalf of everyone, yeah, truly and wholeheartedly welcome for, you know, sparing some time and coming to give your judgments and your suggestions and your remarks, and, you know, to just close this off in a very nice, I'd say, this was a nice closing to this entire debate session. You know, like, it is true, sometimes when you state someone as the winner, the other team might have some bit of animosity towards the winning team, but the way you put it all together and made us all feel like winners was like that cherry on top of today's meeting. Alhamdulillah. And thank you a lot for that. And the specifics were really fine. You mentioned every single person, brushed on what they were good about and brushed on what they needed to improve. That coupling effect would cause wonders in the brain, and naturally it will make us like, wanting to progress and wanting to stick to this platform. So, kudos on that as the judge. And that was also really useful, the way you finished it with some tips on public speaking. And I think, those are very relevant. And if I think all the guys that are here today, they would have gained a lot from those tips and also from those personal remarks. So I would like to conclude my finishing remarks with those few points and with that appreciation. So once again, on behalf of Debaters Forum and on behalf of all the teammates and everyone that is present today, a wholehearted thank you.
Argam Zaruk, shall I also just little bit speak about the judge?
Definitely, yes,
panel?
please. Yeah.
And it was a pleasant surprise to have such a person on us to listen and illustrate and to see our best way and the improvement points. And I didn't think she would have she had listened by word, by full stop, and as a judge, it's a incredible task and a very hard time to measure people and the features and to by heart or note it down, because it's utterly a 50-50 situation. If we have a chance to judge a judge, it's a hard time. But she had made it like eating biscuit one by one by honestly taking the points, and it was I am still thinking we would have met her a couple of years back to polish our knowledge and the skills and all. And I should thank Arkam Zaruk and this person Shanfanias, because they were my motivational effects to reach the goal and to arrange the points for the today's session. Shanfanias was the person who has very first she has made the group, created the group, and invited people and asked the suggestion who is going to who is going to go first, and the other one, and what are the points we all have taken. And especially from the day I have seen Arkam Zaruk, he was my I don't have words to express his characteristics power, because in my life I have seen and involved with so many people, but only one or two people we don't have words to write in a paper or else to write on a mail. So such a person he is, and inshallah will keep the same bond and the communication with you all until last, and Allah will help us. And special thanks goes to Anas Asfar as well, because from his initiative, we had a friendship circle to keep the communication. And over to you, Arkam Zaruk.
Right, definitely, man. Inshallah, let's take this bond on to the next level, inshallah. And that is also one reason why we bring on people like Mrs. Milhana Anwar and Mrs. Rizka Marikar, is because from what they do and, from the things that we observe as to what they do and what they give to society, we can clearly see that, alhamdulillah, they go like beyond their responsibilities. They go beyond what they are assigned with. So a judge would normally come in, say that, right, these people got this many points, these people got a few less points than this team, this guy is the winner, right? Okay, let's all go home. But these people, like, they go one step ahead, or I'd say a few 100 steps ahead in terms of like improving people, making them overcome their mental barriers, mental struggles, and all those things that, prevent them from progressing. They basically take that, they open that lid up, and then, we become free. That is, in my definition, a true judge. And, once again, Jazakallah, and thanks a lot, Mrs. Milhana Anwar, for being here today. And I think with that, we can wrap up today's session. Yeah, Shafran,
Finally,
for me?
I should like to tell, Kenny.
Yeah, sure, Udaina, go ahead. Yeah.
Finally, I would like to tell thank you for giving me like this wonderful opportunity. In this platform, I really improve my English skill. So there are so many friends also. They are like Arkam Nana, Safran Faminana, and Kais and everything. Rukaya, yes, there are so many. So I like to thank. This is wonderful. This is wonderful platform I ever seen. There are so many judges. Like I don't know, Rizka Marika ma'am also like that, and Milhana Anwar ma'am also like that. They are giving us such a inspiration, wonderful speech for us. Exactly. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And I think I'm little bit before I'm little bit nervous to speak in front of a audience like that. Now I have little confident and little I don't know how to say, little confident to speak in front of them. I try to next time, but not now. I try to next time to auditing the videos and which in speak, but I'm trying not next time. So I think this opportunity helps me to go my target, go my goal. My target is I want to be a motivational speaker one day. So if you want to be motivational speaker, we have to speak more. No? So this is a chance. Thank you very much for this debate forum. Thank for us, sir, to conduct like this online debate forum. There are so many people I can meet. So thank you very much. Jazakumullah khairan. Nice to meet you all. Thank you.
Barakallah Feek. Yes, I think from what Rudaina said, we clearly understood that, this social media platform is making us, socially connected and, together. So I think Team B won this debate, and we'll wrap up this debate with that. Right. Jazakallah everyone for coming today and for participating, the guests and the teammates alike, the judge also. And with that, we'll wrap up and close the 8th e-debate of Debaters Forum. Jazakallah and Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.